Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited because today I get to bring to you the brand new Jane Porter collector doll that released on D23 Day out at Disneyland California. So stay tuned to take a look at her box, her details. Of course, as always, I want to know what you guys think. And yes, like I said, I am so excited about this very rare doll. All right, so Jane did release at D23 Day, like I said, in Anaheim, California only. She was at a few stores, I believe, in the parks. Very hard to get your hands on. As we saw, there were hundreds of scalpers there, and it was just a very detrimental situation for the collecting community because we've been screaming for one of these dolls, and due to licensing issues, which I will post a little thing right here, that the collector stated, or excuse me, the designer stated as to why we've not been able to have very much Tarzan merch, and why she had to be sold at the parks. So it just made this doll even harder to get. But I was thankfully able to get my hands on one through a very kind lady who didn't charge too much over retail. I was okay with what she had on her price, so I said, okay, sure. But anyhow, her box is made to look like Jane Porter's notebook, which I think is cool. There are no magnets in it, hence this strip here at the bottom. It goes all the way around the box. It holds the box closed. But we do have some really cool details that I'm going to go over with you now. I just got to take the camera in a little closer. Okay, so I did bring in a little closer. I have to hold the camera for this. We do have the Disney logo there, the gold embossing that goes all the way around, the 6+. I love that there's little bits and bobs from the movie kind of scattered throughout. So we'll time to take a look here. We have Tarzan here in the center. We have like a telescope, not a telescope, is that a periscope? There, some vining type things and leaves. Looks like a globe there. We have Jane Porter collector doll, of course in French. And then there's that strip, which I will take off here in just a second. Let me move this down. We have Tantor and Turk here in the gold. Boy, my camera's not wanting to focus. I apologize. Too close. Maybe if we push her back a little bit. There we go. So yeah, there's Turk and there's Tantor, and then we have the leopard, or the panther, excuse me, and limited edition, 1 of 1,000. If we turn, we have a beautiful Disney's Tarzan 25th anniversary. And then of course it's made to look like a book binding, which I think is really, really neat touch. On the back, if you do want to pause and read it here, as I kind of scroll, you can. Jane Porter again, and then, of course, in a few different languages. So really, really cool. And then Tarzan's 25th. Retail, she was $179.99. Since she is a park item, they do have the price listed. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to get this off. I have to do this off camera because it's kind of tight. And then we'll take a look on the inside. Okay, so like I said, it does open like a book. However, it is very highly reflective, as you'll see there. This whole side is gold reflective material. And then we have Jane. And we have, looks like sketches from her notebook. So, of course, you can see some of the different gorillas there. Prod number 1324. Some more sketches of the gorilla, kind of talking about them. Almost like a scientific journal, which I think is pretty cool. And then some more, and then Jane Porter. And then, of course, how this works. You lay her down, and then this part lifts up. I don't want to rip it, but it is kind of tight. Come on. There we go. And we do have more of the notebook sketches here on the side, which I think is kind of fun. You can see there. I love that they did this. I think this attention to detail on her box is just absolutely amazing. And then you can lift Jane out. Now, unfortunately, there are no magnets keeping the door closed on this doll, so that is kind of a bummer. I like it when they do that, but there are no magnets at all, which hence that's why they have those straps. But you know, hey, it is what it is. So now we're gonna take a quick look at her certificate. I'll put Jane down. So mine's a little backwards. Usually this side is what's on the printed side, but you'll see here, if you do want to pause right here, you can. It's French. And then the English portion, it does kind of, you can kind of see it there through all the writing. And then I did get number 60 of 1,000. And then we have our beautiful Jane. Oh my goodness, she's so gorgeous. Let me push her back so we can get her in frame. These boxers are so huge. So yes, they did go back to the horrendous boxes from the original, or not the original, the D23 a couple of years ago. Really wish they hadn't, but hey. I'm not going to say too much about that because we already all have the same angers and frustrations with that. But it also, we got Jane. So, and she, for me, is in the same thread as Kita and Esmeralda, dolls we never thought we'd get and finally did. So, like I said, on Megara, I'm not gonna complain. We got her. We may have got a crappy box, but we got Jane. So, all right, let's go ahead and get a little closer look here. So the interior of Jane's box, of course, is the jungle. I think that is such beautifully done artwork there, almost like a watercolor. You can see there's just some trees. The perception of depth is done very, very well. I love it. So it's like the trees that Tarzan slides down when they're swinging through them. There's looks like some leaves there, some vines, all kinds of really fun stuff. Just a really, really good attention to detail. Now, the top of the box is open. The outer box has the dust cover that goes on top. So, anyhow, now let's look at Jane. Let me get focused here. There we go. All right, so Jane is looking absolutely fantastic. The face mold on her is spot on. Look at that. She has rooted brown hair. Very, 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 very much full of product in order to keep that tight bun and hair to the side style, which is fine, but her face mold I just cannot get over. She has bright, beautiful blue eyes, pink eyeshadow, rooted eyelashes. She has little gem stud earrings there in kind of a purple blue. She has her iconic outfit, of course, gussied up for the D23 day limited edition doll. Why not, right? Her poofy yellow sleeves, and it's a very vibrant yellow. It's like a goldenrod yellow almost. We have a little purple collar there with a little metallic, kind of like a brooch. You can see there. I don't think there's any gems on it. No, there's no gems. It's just the metallic brooch. And then she has these fun little ruffles off the ends of her sleeves. And then her bodice is like it's got the boning in it, or made to look like it has the boning in it. And then we have beautiful embroidery, tons of gem work. And then this part is always fun. It's like a classic 1800s, 1700s English dress. So we have this fun front part that's all bunched up, ruched up, I think is the name, ruching, I don't remember. Portion that's like a high satin color or satin material. And then in the back, you can see it does the same. And then she does have a bow, which unfortunately, since I don't debox my D23 dolls, I can't really show you, but I will post a picture of the back of the dress here. And then coming down, we have this beautifully brocaded fabric that has just intense embroidery. So there's two different colors of embroidery. There's like a cream and a gold, and then it goes up the dress here. You'll see right there, and all over it is scattered beautiful gems that just catch the light perfectly, giving it a very, very nice, elegant sparkle. And then she has a lace trim with a purple hem, and then she has another looped lace trim there at the bottom. Now that is that's just on the dress. So you can see here underneath her dress, it's just the crinoline. There is no like slip or anything. It is very, very, very simple, which I'm a little disappointed in because she should have socks and her boots should be much, much higher. You can see her boots there. So they did kind of scrimp on that, but I think it's because inflation and all of that, it is what it is. Maybe they could have made more and we could have gotten a little bit more detail in the dress. But I don't know. I don't know how all that works. I'm not in that team. I'm not in that department. Obviously, I don't work at Disney, period. So I don't know the inner workings or the behind the scene details that go into all of this. I just know it's a lot of work and they have to make sure that they are budget friendly, budget conscious the whole time. So, there's going to be some corners cut, like the fact that she doesn't have her hat or her gloves or her umbrella. But people were complaining, oh my gosh, she's a D23 doll. Where's all her details? Where's all her accessories? I think they forgot that pink dress Ariel, D23 Snow White, and Vanessa did not come with accessories. So it's not like she's the first doll to not come with accessories. Red Jasmine, she has a lot of jewelry. So I kind of count that, but kind of don't. But she doesn't really come with accessories either. So, we got lucky in 2022 where, the dolls had a Dopey with a pillow and the 3 brother bears and a beautiful metal lamp. We got lucky with those. That's not normal. This is normal. So does it justify the $180 price? No, I don't think so. But certainly doesn't justify the second market prices that we have now. And that's just because of supply and demand. But I do think that for what we got, I am very happy. So there is the new D23 Day Jane Porter limited edition doll from Tarzan's 25th anniversary. All right, everyone. Well, that is going to do it for my review of the D23 Day Jane Porter Tarzan 25th anniversary doll. If you have any questions about her or any other item, leave those in the comment section down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Make sure to hit that subscription button as well as the notification bell. That way my videos do come out. I have more D23 items coming to review for you guys, so stay tuned. I did not get Ariel. I know that's a shock because I love Ariel, but I just refuse to pay her scalper prices. That's just stupid. So I will wait for the general release that is in November, and I'm very, very, very happy with that doll. So I'm okay not owning the D23 one. But anyhow, so stay tuned. And yes, and again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope everybody's having an extra magical day, and we will see you real soon.